Morning, Kevin here. Cap donned, sunglasses in hand. Well, I'm in Seale, in Surrey. Glancing round.
Hello.
There's Cynthia. Guess where Cynthia's just been? She's just had a little prick in her arm, he says. But we came by accident through Seale when Cynthia actually had her first COVID vaccination. And it's one of these little villages that if you blink you miss it. But we decided as we were coming back this way we would stop and have a look round. We know nothing about the village, but just over here is a lovely view of the church and the churchyard. You've got a lower level churchyard just here, and then the main one within the walls of the church. So we're gonna see if we can find our way round there. We have just found a public footpath which is just in front of us, just there. So we're gonna have a wander up to the church, have a wander around there, and then wander back down the road. So this is going to be a very short video today, but looking forward to it. Anyway, let's press on, see what else we can find. Well, after a very short walk down the footpath behind me, we're actually in the first churchyard already. So this must be an overspill cemetery, I'm thinking, because you've got the main wall of the church round here, and it's got this lovely stonework all the way round with this arched, semi-arched top. So let's have a wander round, just round this way to start off with. Cynthia's the other side of the wall. And this sort of reminds me of an old war film where you've got all the Allied troops and the Germans on the other side of the wall. And it was a film with huge amounts of big stars in there. Richard Burton and John Wayne, they were all in that sort of thing. It was a fantastic film. Anyway, we are on the north side of the church now. So as I walk round here, got these lovely old headstones here, and there's a lovely clock faces on all four sides of the square tower. And just in front of me here, as I wander around here, this looks like war graves to me, which they are. Mr. Wheeler and F.W. Neville, and another one just in front of me. So I've got to be careful because the sun is directly above us, so I'm trying to keep the camera tilted down a bit. So let me just carry on round this side here. We've got to be careful because there's graves right in front of me, and I'm always very careful walking around these cemeteries, so I don't like to tread on any of the graves. And I think that's very disrespectful if you do. So let me just have a wander up here. As I say, I've got to be careful because of the sun. And just on this north side you've got 6 windows, obviously with stone mullions on. This one here has had new stone mullions put in, but it's under a tiled roof, and it's got leaded light windows, and you can see just here the doorway has been blocked up. So what we need to do, clearly, is find out some more information about this church and come back and visit it again. You've got these big stone buttresses all the way along the side here. You've got spare tiles, clay tiles here. But they've obviously been keeping the church very well up together. So let me just try and... So this is the west end of the church. Let me back away. There's a big window there, and obviously it's lovely stained glass by the looks of it, but you can never see the proper colours and everything until you actually get inside the church. And then I come round to the south side, and I'm just going to try and get up on this bank so we can bring this in much clearer for you. And definitely got 4 clock faces all the way round, but you've got a very old entrance porch there with some lovely old timbers on them, just on the entrance porch just there. A lovely weather vane up there, glistening in the sunlight. Beautiful. What a lovely place. But the other thing we need to do is find out the name of this church. Let's just have a look in here, see what we can find out. Look at these lovely old timbers up here. It's fantastic. I can't see even a name of a church within this notice board. We've got one there. Oh, this is all about village news. But I can't see. Oh, St Lawrence Church of Seale. There we go. Just there, look. I am going to try the door to see if the door's open. Let's give it a try, see what happens. One person at a time in the building. In fact, the door is locked, so that's a shame. Well, I'm at the east end of the church now, and it's quite breezy. Sun's out, hardly any clouds in the sky, but the wind is quite chilly, so I've had to zip my top up. So I'm just backing right away from the church. In fact, there's this rather splendid tombstone cover here. Mary. It's a job to read because some of the lettering, it's lead lettering. All the lettering here is lead, set in stone, but it's oh, it's Charles. This is Charles Edward Long. Got a coat of arms there, but this is the back of the church, or the east end of the church, I should say, with this rather impressive looking window there, and a doorway which has got some fairly newish looking stone mullions there, stone mullions at the corner. So I'm just going to wander around here now. Got daffodils and all sorts of flowers, but it's just positioned on top of the little hill here, and the views across that way to the fields, and you've got a lovely old Georgian house here. But as you wander, oh, down here, nearly turned over on my ankle then. But as you can see, with the sun shining on that, it just looks absolutely magnificent. And you've got the different shapes to the church. You've got the two peaks on the south side and the east end, and then you've got the little tower just in the middle, and then you've got the rather impressive looking bell tower at the top with the clock faces on, and the lettering in the clock faces and the numbers, I should say, and the arms of the clock are gold colour, with the circumference of the wheel, the clock face, look as if it's like a blue. So the gold and blue mixed together is rather impressive. But this, as I say, this is the main churchyard now. So let me just have a wander between these headstones, just to try Cynthia wandering round. But absolutely lovely. It's a lovely position just here on this little brow, the top of the brow of this hill. Lovely place. And if I pan round this way, you're looking out towards through these beech trees that line the side of the churchyard, just to the other side, the south side of that wall, and we got the War Memorial up the top. But we were just saying what a lovely place it is. It's just beautiful. Cynthia's just pointed out to me about these two tombs here, both of them within these railings. They both got a coat of arms, but this one here, let me try and get up this little bank. Charlotte Ellen, widow of Frederick James Chester. But this is 1833, 1869. But a rather impressive looking tomb. So clearly a family of some note from Seale. And we've got some very pretty primroses just there. Yeah. Yeah, Cynthia's just saying about these. We've seen these headstones, these tombs before, where they've got like a very ornate cross to them. And there's two here, but another tomb there with railings round it. But again, we've got these lovely big old beech trees, and are just about to burst out in leaf. Just arrived at the other entrance, or the main entrance to the church. We've done a complete back to front walk around the church, but that's where we are. Welcome to St Lawrence of Seale. But this is the footpath from the main gateway into the church, and it's just a lovely setting, absolutely lovely. Let me just, morning. Oh, sorry. And just back away, and you can see this is another little porch as you go through, under a very nice tiled roof, again with beams. Quite a nice construction that is, actually, that one. But just up the road here, which I want to wander up to, is the War Memorial. And I'm hoping that we're not going to get too much noise, because some guys are up here working somewhere, and they are making quite a bit of noise. So let's see what we can find. We've now made it to the War Memorial, and we've just been talking to a young chap that's out exploring. He's just heading off down that way now. He's going to have a look around the church, and originally from Suffolk, he said. But just look at this view from here, through this valley, down across to the houses in the distance. And here's the church here to our left hand side, and we've got this lovely bench here. Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee 2012, and here's the War Memorial, and I'm very close to it, so I'm actually going to risk life and limb crossing the road to try and get that in. That's better. Cynthia's diving out the way as usual. But you can see the view through the trees here, this beech tree. It's just beautiful. And that's looking back down in towards Seale. And you've got Elstead and Cutmill that way, Putnam down this way. And then just in front of me here is School Hill. But it's lovely to see these commemorative wreaths there. And I've got to be careful because it's very dangerous just coming across this road. Morning. So across here, Cynthia witnessed a very close accident just now, where one car came up from this direction and another car came up from here. Well, when you get to this corner, it's quite blind, and the two cars just didn't want to give way. So this section here was all renovated in 2005 by Botany Builders. This wall was given by Lady Buckingham of Seale Lodge and unveiled by her on Remembrance Sunday 1947. And here of course are all the names, sadly, of all the people, all the men that didn't come back from the two wars. Brothers there, Arthur Turner and Thomas Turner. It says there, this cross was erected by the people of Seale to the glory of God and as a memorial to all those who gave up their lives for England in the Great War, and especially in loving memory of those connected with this parish and whose names are inscribed here on AD 1919. And this is the World War II soldiers and naval people that didn't come back. I've just spotted one there, Lieutenant J.F. Brownridge, Sherwood Foresters, and the Sherwood Foresters is the regiment my father was in. And another one, Corporal E.A. Papworth, Sherwood Foresters. That's amazing to see that. Well, we've just left the war memorial and we took in the views. To our right hand side we've got the church as we walk down this footpath. And I've had to don the glasses because it's making me squint so much in the sunlight. But we're heading actually back now towards eventually back to the car. But let me just turn this round, and you've got this road that runs round with these lovely cottages. Lovely cottage up there, which is stone and brick built. And down over there, this is the back of someone's house, but down over there you've got the back of the pub. Got ivy and that all around here. This is lovely. Right there. Morning, morning. And you've got these other cottages here on the left hand side. Sorry, just distracted. I was looking at something. So we got over here, Seale Lodge Cottages, as Tour de France goes through. Not quite Tour de France, but there you go. And these are lovely old cottages, look, with the leaded light windows. They've all got the little porches round them. But this is where we've run out of footpath. Just here, so we've got Stable Cottage. I wouldn't call that a cottage. I'll call that more like almost like a mansion. So we've got to go. We're just going past this hawthorn hedge, and then just here is the turning that we have to go down, Wood Lane, which then takes us back to where the car is parked. So we're heading back down this way, and hopefully the car's still there. We'll have to find out when we get down there, but I've just got to wait for Cynthia to catch up. Where is she? I think she's taking more photographs, which is exactly what I need her to do. Right, I can take these glasses off now because we're in the shade for a little while. Here she comes. So just in front of us there is a craft centre, Manor Farm Craft Centre, and the tea rooms, but we're not heading down that way. We're heading up along here. So we'll wander along here a little bit further. We've got some other cottages just away to our left hand side, and some little paddocks or fields just over here, and my car is still there, thank goodness. So we have now done a complete loop around Seale village, and I did say just now that it's very small, and it's one of those you blink and you miss it. Well, we've done a complete loop now, and we are back where we started. So there's the church over there. Cynthia's behind me. So this is Kevin and Cynthia saying bye bye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Hello there. My name's Andrew Norris, and I'm sitting in a meadow in Croatia. If, like me, you've just enjoyed watching Kevin's latest video, do give him a thumbs up. And if you haven't, please consider subscribing. Click the bell notification and you'll be kept informed of any future videos that Kevin uploads. Thank you.